Hi, Vinyl community. This is a response. Thank you, Jesse, for posting those three really great questions, and I'd like to respond to those. So, the first question is, do you have any records that you strongly feel that nobody else in the vinyl community has in their collection? And the vinyl community is really large, so I don't know, but I'd like to give it a go. The first one is a Promos 12-inch single of Syd Barrett off of the album Opel. The song is Wouldn't You Miss Me? And both the A side and the B side is Opel. I know it looks like it might be white vinyl, but that's just an inner sleeve. It's on black vinyl. Picked this up many years ago. I had to enter the information into Discogs, so that's what makes me think that it's not very popular. The second one is by a band called Amanaz, and they are a Zambian psych rock band from the 70s. This album is called Africa. This is a recent press, but there was only, I think, 300 pressed on yellow vinyl, and then there was 400 pressed on black vinyl, and this is the black vinyl. And while the yellow vinyl would be cool, I like black vinyl as well as colored vinyl, but I'm just really pleased with this purchase. Here's the back. It's really lo-fi, as you can imagine, but the music is really strong, and the two tracks that are my favorites, I Am Very Far, Sunday Morning, and Kala for My Friend. This is just a really, really great album. Not very many pressed, but if you do see it and you like Zambian psych rock, then I suggest picking it up before they're all gone. The next one is kind of a really fun album. It's by the Mormon accountant Howard Ruff, and it's called Howard Ruff Sings. And it's songs of country, money, family love, and inspiration. And, he is definitely an accountant, and so all of the songs focus around money. And he does a cover of Money Money, that from, the musical Cabaret, that is just absolutely hilarious. It's just so funny. This whole album is really funny, but that song gets put on mixes more than any of the other ones. And I mean, he's got a good voice, but it's kind of funny. And all the tracks were recorded at the Osmond with the Osmond Studio Band Orchestra. So it's a really great find. Again, I've had it for many, many, many years, and it's kind of a staple for me. I don't listen to it very much, but the next one, and maybe some of you California old punks have this in your collection, but I don't think that it's very common, and it's by a band called The Faction, and it's called Dark Room. And what made this kind of a popular or a nice collector's piece is this is Steve Caballero, and he was a really famous skateboarder from the late 70s and all the way through the 80s, and he was a skate hero of mine when I was a kid, so finding this when I was a teenager back in the 80s was quite a find, and it's very, very funny. It's, they do a song called Let's Go Get Cokes, because anything else will make me choke. Quite a great album. The next question is albums that you associate with friends, family, or a significant other. And so I have a couple here. This one, I don't play it, but I think it's really cool, and it's Phil Collins' two 12-inch or two 7-inch singles that are spliced and put here of the song Separate Lives. And it's not one of my favorite songs, but it was given to me by my brother-in-law, who is a Dubliner, and when he came over to marry my sister, he gave me all of his vinyl. And this is one of the ones that I really, really like. Like I said, I don't listen to it, but I pull it out and admire it all the time and think of him. The next one is a 12-inch single that a friend of mine gave to me. He gave me all of his vinyl. He was terminally ill and gave me all of his vinyl before he died. And he didn't tell me he was dying. He just was saying that he was going to give me all of his vinyl, or to leave it at my house, but it was his way of giving them to me. And this was something that when he was alive, him and I would listen to and just laugh our asses off. And it's by Polakakis, and the song is called Boom Boom. And it's Boom Boom, Let's Go Back to My Room. And it's a hilarious song. It's a catchy song, so it would get stuck in our heads all the time. And we just really like it. And so I always pull it out and play it when I want to remember my friend. And the last one for this question is a Duran Duran 12-inch single of Careless Memories, and the B-sides are Fame and Kanata. And this reminds me of my sister because she bought this when it came out, and we loved the style of the cover, and the music was just absolutely phenomenal, especially, I mean, all three songs are just absolutely phenomenal. I'm a Duran Duran collector. And one of the reasons why I am a Duran Duran collector is because my sister no longer has any vinyl. She doesn't have any of these. So I've been collecting them over the years, and it's kind of funny that we say that it's kind of our joint collection. And, you know, when I pass on, I'm definitely willing all of my Duran Duran vinyl to her. But this is just something that reminds me of her. And the last question is album that goes outside your normal listening routine. And, you know, I have really eclectic tastes in music, and there's things that I used to listen to many years ago that I don't really listen to anymore. And then there's things in my collection that I just really don't listen to anymore. Kind of like that Faction. I haven't thrown that Faction in, you know, probably 7 years or so, and I have no really desire to do that. But there is an artist that I used to listen to often in the mid-90s, and I don't really put it in my normal routine, but when I do, I kind of go all out. And this is the band. So when I play it, I play everything that I own. And the band is called Charlie Remains, aka Man is the Bastard. And they're pretty much just called Man is the Bastard. So when they tour, you know, they're not around anymore, but when they used to tour, they would just go by Man is the Bastard. And so the album is called Some of Men, the Brutality Continues. And this is just full-on noise, deep crust punk goodness. It's just that the bass in this is phenomenal. There's two bassists, and they just go absolutely nuts. The vocals is really, really raw, really deep. They're amazing to see live. My friends and I would travel hundreds of miles to go see these guys. I'm on the West Coast, and they wouldn't often play, but it's a really, really, really phenomenal music. I love playing it, and when I do, like I said, I play it at full volume, and I play everything I have. I have two 12 inches. I have some 7 inches as well that I throw on, and I collect these guys if I can. You know, it's kind of rare stuff, so I don't have a lot of money to pay for the high end, you know, vinyls, because I bought these back in the day, so they were reasonably priced. But you know, they're very social conscious, even though they're really, really raw. They have a really great message. They're not fond of authority, of course, and they're not fond of, you know, they're very fond of morality and how that's played out. And so this is called, the album is called Thoughtless, and then this side is, you know, stickers from, well, when I was a kid, and then in the center is a photo of an abused child. And so they're a very fascinating band. If you can YouTube their music to see what their sound is, if you're not familiar with Man is the Bastard. But like I said, when I listen to it, I go all out. You can't really hear what they're singing, so thankfully in this one they included some liners. Oftentimes it's either real minimal and really long, drawn out, repetitive bass lines and really raw punk, and sometimes the songs can be maybe, 5 seconds long, 6 seconds long. It's just a scream out and then the music. So if you're interested in that sort of stuff, check it out. Again, Jesse, thank you so much for posting those questions. It was fun to dig through my collection and think about these questions, and look forward to your other posts.